no, there's nothing here. I'm gonna just go straight to Freeway and ask him about this. I'm coming straight to him. Someone say that he is here. Let's see if that's the spot. Oh, okay. I have a question.
What's the question?
Where is those money?
What
Where
money?
is those money that
What money are you talking
put
about?
under the ground?
Oh,
Back in the days.
somebody told you. Who told you? That was my secret.
Well, you know, I know it's confidential information, but I really, really need those money right now.
I already got that money.
You got it?
Yes, I dug it up.
What?
Yes.
No!
But don't worry. I got something more valuable than the money.
What you got?
Information.
Oh, wow. Information. I think it's really valuable. I
Yes.
wanna have that. Let's discuss it.
There's so many ways you can find the treasure. You don't need a shovel. You don't need a shovel.
You don't need the shovel.
The shovel is the old way. Stop being the old way. Get you a bulldozer.
Right?
Dig up the whole property
Yeah.
and get it over
Yeah,
with.
you don't have to do this. You just can
Yeah,
go
Go straight to the money.
Right. Yes.
See, she got smart. She dug. There was nothing there. So what does she do? She comes to the source.
Right? That's the way.
I'm just
But
saying.
I'm glad you're here,
I'm
you
just
know?
saying.
I wasn't sure.
I'm just saying, you know, you gotta go to the source.
My name is Sofiia Fortuna. I interview people in hip-hop culture. And today I'm with legendary Freeway Rick Ross. What's up?
Hey,
How you
what's up?
doing?
What's up? I'm good.
How is your life? Everything
Good. Life is
Staying
wonderful.
healthy? That's right.
Trying to stay healthy.
Startling accusations that the United States government itself may have actually helped bring drugs into this country.
And in Los Angeles, a drug dealer known as Freeway Ricky Ross was in the middle of it.
A drug ring in the Bay Area had been selling cocaine, and part of the money was going to Central America to buy weapons, and the drugs were being sold in the ghettos of Los Angeles to the Crips and the Bloods, who were turning it into crack.
How you became first drug dealer?
One of my big homeboys turned me on. You know, he called me one day and told me he had the new thing, and I went for it.
So it was
I
just
had
the
nothing to
offer.
lose.
Yeah, but it's like how you came to the top.
Getting started was easy. Getting to the top was a lot of work, a lot of determination, a lot of sacrifice.
Yeah, what was that thing that you sacrificed?
Well, I couldn't do what everybody else did. You know, everybody else was going to movies and eating popcorn and partying, and I was working.
24/7.
Yep, saving my money. You know, stacking my money.
Yes. Okay. What did you do with this money?
I bought the book.
And educated yourself.
Yeah. No, I mean, you know, I bought everything that I wanted. You know, houses, cars, you know, women,
Right?
eating, clothes, you know, the normal stuff that people do with money. You know, money is really a tool to get you to places that you want to be, you know?
Yes, of course. So you were satisfied with what you had at that time?
No, you never get satisfied.
You know.
No, I should have been, but I wasn't. I started with $125, and before I got arrested, I had days I made as much as $3 million, and I wasn't satisfied.
Yes.
To go from not being able to buy a hamburger at Jack in the Box to being able to buy Jack in the Box, and I wasn't satisfied still. I still wanted more.
Yeah, it's never enough.
That appetite.
Yes,
give me.
That's how we are. But how was it like at that time? I can't even imagine. Like, tell me, how was that like atmosphere?
The 80s was the 80s, man. Like no other time, I think my man John Boy said it the best, the rolling 80s, He wrote a book about it, and it probably was the first time young black men had millions of dollars at their disposal without having some white guy attached.
Right.
We didn't have anybody attached to our money. We literally could go and come and do whatever we wanted to do because it was our money. So it's a feeling, it's a feeling of independence, of freedom. But with people who are attached to the system, then they are confined to having to reform to those standards, to those rules.
Yeah, for sure. But for some reason I thought that you was kind of sponsored in a way by government or something like that.
You got
help?
I didn't necessarily. I mean, in actuality, it did finance a war in Nicaragua, but it wasn't consciously. I didn't understand what was going on. There was a war going on in Nicaragua between the Russians and the Americans. Americans were backing the Contras, and the Russians was backing the Sandinistas, and they basically used those two as their pawns to fight it out. And the Contras lost their funding from America because of some crimes that were being committed against civilians. And Congress said no more money for the Contras, and Russia was still giving the Sandinistas money, and so the Contras needed to raise money, and Ronald Reagan loved the Contras, and he figured out a way to get them money without Congress knowing.
Oh, wow. I
Yes,
see.
and that was to sell drugs.
Yeah.
So I was the one who sold those drugs for
Right.
the Contras,
Right.
which was selling drugs for the CIA. So when it all hit the fan, it was like street gangs were selling drugs for the CIA.
You personally was involved in a gang or
No,
never?
I wasn't, but
You weren't?
this is all gang neighborhood over here.
Right, for sure.
So if you live here, you're considered gang affiliated.
Yes.
And if you do business with a gang member, then you're gang affiliated. So I did do business with gang members. I went to school with gang members.
Yeah.
So I guess you
Awesome.
can say I was a gang member too. In their eyes, you automatically. But I've never wanted to fight nobody because of a color or a street or a name.
Yes.
I've never shot anybody behind that. I totally disagree with that. But when I went to court, I was classified as a gang.
I guess it was so dangerous to be in that, to live that lifestyle.
Well, we didn't look at it
as
as being dangerous. We thought that was a way of life. I used to believe that carrying a pistol and wearing a bulletproof vest was just like the way it is.
Right.
This is the way everybody lived.
Yeah.
So to us, it wasn't dangerous. It was just a way of life, a way of functioning, a way of being. You learn to adjust to those environment. Somebody getting killed, that's just the way it is,
Yeah, it's just
supposed to be like that. Some people are gonna die young, At one time I thought I was gonna die young. I was totally prepared to die, at a young age. I never thought that I would be as old as I am right now.
How you decided to get out of this
I just
game?
walked.
You just walked?
I just walked
Fuck
out.
this.
I just walked out,
That's it. Peace out.
Yeah, I'm gone, man.
No, but like, how does it happen? Like, what happened that you made that decision?
Well, I started to see addiction. Addiction started to become real to me.
Addiction to money and to this action?
Not for me. I was addicted to the money, but I started to see other people being addicted to the drugs.
Right.
And I started to think, was this the way that I wanted to make money off of other people's suffering and hardship? And it wasn't. That made me where I was like, you know what, I'm good.
Yes.
I'm good with the cocaine.
Right. But did you use yourself?
I used before.
Mm-hmm. But how you managed this like huge business and using drugs?
Well, when I started selling cocaine, older guys that I looked up to told me not to use.
Right.
Even though they were using,
yes.
they told me not to do it. So
Yeah.
I followed their instructions and I didn't do it. Conspiracy is like when me and you are doing something, but I carry the drugs and you don't, and I get caught, but then I tell on you.
Yes.
So then they bring you in and say, me and you conspired to do that crime together.
Right. So someone told that you.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah. Where is that person now?
Who knows?
Who knows? Right.
Maybe in the ocean. No, I don't know. That was a joke.
That's
That
the
was a
joke.
That was a joke.
Maybe in the ocean.
Maybe feeding sharks.
Crazy.
I don't know. I went to prison. And once I went to prison, I never got out again. So I lost total contact with everybody that I knew that was in business.
So when you got out of prison, what was your thoughts?
I'm taking over.
It's new life.
I'm taking over. I'm taking over.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
The takeover is real. The takeover book. See, I don't want to take over by myself, so I wrote the book so y'all can take over with me. If you got heart, some of y'all ain't got no heart though. Y'all be scared.
Right.
They be scared, Trim. I'm scared.
Yeah. So what is this book about? Let's see.
How I did the takeover.
Oh, that's all about that?
Yes.
Oh, wow.
The book is about how I was able to take $125 and turn it into $3 million in one day.
Oh. You heard, guys? I have to read it myself for sure now.
Most people don't read
Nice.
though.
They already know the story.
No, they don't know the story. They're too dumb. People are too dumb.
Well, now like we have all information on the internet and
They're
people
not going to
just
use it
too
for
lazy.
information. They're only going to look at pictures.
Nah.
They scroll through and look, oh, there go Lil Wayne, and there go Dr. Dre, and there go Chris Brown. And
Yeah.
they're not going to turn to my page because I'm talking about money.
Right.
They just admire Chris Brown's money. Oh, look at his jewelry, look at his pants, look at his shoes.
Yeah.
Oh, he's so fly.
Yeah.
Instead
That's all people
Instead of
interest.
getting fly.
Exactly.
See, I can get fly.
Exactly. Right. That's the real deal. It's like you don't have to show up, but you just do.
Nah.
That's what matters.
You can look like me
Mm-hmm.
and have a pocket full of money.
Right. So you
And
still
somebody
doing
gonna be
good.
going trying to dig up my treasure chest, and I done moved it.
Yeah, don't do it, guys, because
It's gone.
It's gone. It's nothing there. I tried hard. I was really hoping, but
Wait till you see the shovel she had. She had a big shovel, little lady with big shovel. I didn't believe it,
crazy.
and I just looked. I was like, "Lady, you're too late."
20, 30 years late.
Yes,
Only.
that game is over.
Right.
This is a new game.
Yes.
New game.
So talking about old game, going back to your past, what would you change if you could?
I never would have sold cocaine.
Never.
No, I wasted my talents.
Talents, yeah. Right.
I could have sold weed.
Yeah. Aw.
Dummy.
Yeah.
Sell weed. You get less time in prison.
Right.
And you don't hurt anybody.
Yeah.
You know?
Right. Of course, it's different. So now that's
what I do
you
now.
do.
I sell weed.
Right.
You know, if you Google me right now, I just found out the other day, if you Google me, they say, who is Rick Ross? Rick Ross was a drug kingpin. And what does Rick Ross do now? Rick Ross sells weed.
Legal. Right?
Yes, I'll be opening up my dispensary in about, hopefully about 6 months I should be opening up.
Oh, nice.
And I'll put a big sign up, say, Rick Ross, legal weed dealer.
Yeah, okay. We're gonna look for that sign. Where is gonna be this dispensary? What area?
It's in the valley, Sun Valley. Addiction, it fools you.
Yeah.
You know, addiction makes you believe that what is may not be.
Right.
And so you have to be very careful when you're thinking and when you're making decisions that your decisions are rational and real. Because sometimes we make decisions that are not real. You know, it's like
Sure.
fake it till you make it. You know, and then you wind up and you always just fake it.
Yes.
You know,
Yes.
then you become fake. So. You know.
But what is the key to make right decisions, to make conscious decisions? Because like how can you know that?
Well, you have to
real?
give yourself time. You know, you have to sit down and look at it from start to finish. You know, okay, if I start this, where do I end up?
Mm-hmm.
See, if I would have did that, like, well, they can find out in my book, you know, from start to finish, you know. If I would have known when I started that I was going to be getting a life sentence in prison without the possibility of parole and I was never going to get out again, then I would have to rethink that plan.
Yes.
You know, that plan would have been like, let me stop in the middle of this plan. Now, where am I at in the middle? You know, and constantly evaluate your situations.
Yeah.
You know, because situations should be evaluated. And then you have to surround yourself with people who are smart. You know, who can tell you. And I'm not saying, because I don't necessarily think somebody is smart if they can't keep it real with you.
Mm-hmm.
You know, if they can't tell you what's really going on, I don't consider them smart.
For sure.
You know, they may be able to read and write and count, but if they can't deal with hard, solid facts, then they're no good.
Yeah, I agree. But did you have a mentor? Someone who guided you?
No, I learned from guys in the streets, you know, from guys right around here. You know, they were my mentors. They were the guys who taught me.
Yeah.
You know, instead of people putting a book in my hand, they gave me a pistol.
Yeah.
You know, I went looking for money and I went to the dope man and he gave me some cocaine. So, it's that simple.
So you grew up in this area?
Yeah, this is my area. This is my
Still
neighborhood.
here, yeah.
You're in the hood.
Right, that's so cool.
It's
I just
dangerous.
came
It's dangerous.
straight to the
It's dangerous over here.
Yeah,
They
That's
kill people over
okay.
here all the time.
that's fine.
People get killed right around here all the time.
Yeah, I saw some blood outside right before I got
This
here.
is a blood neighborhood. That's
right.
why you saw blood. That suit that you wore when you went and saw MC8, that's what you should be wearing over here. You want to be protected. But then they're gonna see your skin color and be like, you don't belong over here.
Yeah, well, I just decided.
Even though you got no red, you still don't belong over here.
Well,
But you're pretty,
I know.
so
I'm with you. We're good.
You're pretty, so you may get a pass.
Yeah, that's why I decided to wear. I didn't know what color out here. I was like, okay, I just wear hat, heels, dress. You know, I'll be cool for sure with anyone. That's my style.
People get in trouble over here.
Really? Even like me?
I mean, you're good. You made it. You're safe.
Right.
I'm gonna make sure you get in your car and leave.
Right. I made it, but I'm not sure if I can get out.
No, I'm gonna get you out of here. But you have to be careful when you come in these neighborhoods because these are gang neighborhoods. You know, they gang bang over here still.
When you sold drugs, you sold for anyone or only particular gang member?
I sold to all the gang members, both
everyone.
sides. You know, I don't play the red or the blue,
Right.
or the green.
Yes.
I sold to both sides, and no, I wouldn't sell to anybody because I didn't need the business. You know, my business was doing really, really well. I had more customers than I had cocaine.
Yeah.
I needed Pablo Escobar.
That's crazy. So, like,
And
I
they
can...
gave me Danilo Blandon,
Yeah.
the informant.
Yeah. I can just imagine you in a suit with cigar, like mountains of cocaine, and you like taking these phone calls.
No, I wear jeans.
Was it like this or
I
just
wore
more
jeans.
very simple?
And I might have a joint in my hand.
Okay.
Of marijuana.
Right.
I used to smoke skunk, indica and Thai mixed together. I take it, mix the indica and Thai together.
Did you support people who wanted to be like you, like back in the days?
Yeah, I did.
You supported?
Yeah.
You told them like what to do and how
you
to
teach
get
them.
it?
You teach them the game, you know?
Yeah.
That's how I became so well known and so wealthy, is because I taught others how to accomplish the things that I accomplished.
Right.
It's always fun. Ain't no fun if the homie can't have none.
Yes, of course.
You heard that?
Yes, I know this.
Ain't no fun if the homie can't have none.
Right.
So I believe that when Snoop made that song, he was talking about some money.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah, let the homies have some money too.
Yes.
That's what I do. And that's why I wrote this book. You know, I wrote this book so everybody will know what I did, what it takes. Because if a kid doesn't know what it takes, you can't blame the kid.
Mm-hmm. For sure. So basically, you learn on your own, and then you just pass that knowledge.
Yeah, I run into the wall, pop, hit my head. Oh,
Yes.
my goodness. Hey, don't run right here. It's a wall there, you know.
Right. Yeah, I like that. It's cool.
Yeah.
So, tell me about that tunnel.
Who told you about the tunnel?
Okay. Okay. Again.
Yeah, we had a tunnel. We had a
Yeah.
tunnel. Because I thought I was going to be living in this house for the rest of my life. So I was
Yes.
like, oh, when the police raid, I'll go down the tunnel and go to the house next door. And then I'll just walk out and get away scot-free. So we dug a tunnel up under the houses, you know.
Yeah.
I was young. I was only 19, 20 years old. So, you know, I'm looking really nearsighted.
Right. Did you ever use a tunnel to escape?
Nah, never had to. I moved out of the house before the police ever raided me. I was always a step ahead of the police. They're pretty dumb.
So you moved out of the house, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. But when you sold that house, how you explain that?
Well, I didn't never
tunnel?
sell it. I lost it when I went to prison.
Ah, I see.
Yeah. So I never sold it. I wasn't gonna sell. I didn't really sell real estate back then.
Mm-hmm.
Because I didn't need money. I had money.
Yeah.
Just piles of money. So I didn't really need to sell the house. I
Right.
just held on to my real estate. And said,
Yes.
you know what? When I get old, I'm gonna fall back on real estate.
Yes.
That was the plan.
Yeah. Well, I was really hoping to see this tunnel.
Oh no!
Yes.
You just like digging.
I was like,
no, you just
my
like
dream.
digging. You just like digging. I think you just like shovels and digging holes.
Yeah, that's my style.
But I like the way you dig for information, though.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
I mean,
now digging the holes, I don't. But digging for information is another subject.
Yeah, you know, I'm learning. As I know, you wanted to form this like record label.
Yes.
Tell me about that.
Well, I did that when I was in prison. Well, I had a record label before I went to prison. I was supposed to be partners with a label called Beverly Glenn Music.
Mm-hmm.
And Beverly Glenn Music had a Neil Baker signed as an artist. But when I went to prison, I wanted to get into rap. Well, I was already into rap before I went to prison, but I really wanted to get into rap, and that's when I found the Alcoholics.
Right.
With
Yeah.
J-Roll, E-Swift, and Taz. I was going to build my record label off of them.
Yeah.
And we're still going to do something with it. We're going to build a label now.
For sure.
You know,
Why
it's never
not?
too late. It's never too late.
Sure, yeah. But like, what happened? Why it didn't happen? What was that?
I went to the hole. I got in trouble in the prison. I went to the hole, what they call the hole, where you get no phone calls, no mail, no celly, just in the cell by yourself. And when I got out, they were already signed to Loud Records.
Yeah.
And I was kind of heartbroken, but I'm not a hater. I'll be like, man, do your thing, blow up, get rich.
Yeah.
Become famous. So it's kind of what happened. But I'm looking right now. I'm looking for artists right now.
Yeah.
I'm gonna put out an artist. I'm looking for somebody really special.
Yeah.
Something like the Alcoholics was when they came out. They were different. They didn't carry like every other artist. And I'm looking for somebody to fill that role for me right now. So if you're an artist out there and you're looking for a deal, you're looking for somebody with all the plugs, I'm the plug.
Right. But so you're looking for like newer artists?
Yeah, I want somebody new, fresh. Kind of established though. I don't want them to be too green. You dug up my whole yard.
I'm sorry.
I don't have any more grass. You dug up everything.
Right.
All the flowers.
Okay, I'll bring you some flowers. No worries. I'm sure you cannot recommend like go to this hard way and live this like risky life, right? It's
Take
not
a chance
worth
on dying.
Yes,
every day is a risk. Maybe the day you go to prison or you get killed.
Yeah.
Or you have to kill somebody. You have to live with that when you're in the drug business every day. Because those are realities. That's why you carry a gun. Like people walk around carrying a gun. And I'm carrying a gun. Well, what are you carrying a gun for? Don't you know that if you carry it, you might have to use it one day?
Right.
So, yes, it's a risky business. It's a risky life. And life is too short not to enjoy it.
Of course. But so, do you carry a gun now?
No.
No more?
No more. I can't carry it now. I get 10 years if I get caught with a gun. If you're an ex-felon and you get caught with a gun in America, you go to jail for 10 years.
Oh, I see. Wow. So then you just have to carry someone who carried a gun.
I don't need a gun.
Right. You're cool.
If I live the right way, in the right circumstances, I'll be okay.
Of course. So, and what is your advice for new generation in hip hop?
Stop trying to fake it until you make it. Just make it.
Right.
Just work hard, be determined, enjoy life, and let life take you where you want to go.
Yes, for sure. And no drugs. Only weed. Right?
Only weed.
Well, yeah, thank you so much.
Thank you. I enjoyed the interview. It was fun. And not just because you're pretty either. But it was fun. I enjoyed the questions. And stop digging up people's yard. I hope you ain't digging up nobody else's yard.
I'm sorry. No more.
I'm gone. Thank y'all. Have a good day.
Thank you guys.
And
love.
go buy the book. You
Yeah.
can get the book at freewayrickyross.com. You can follow me on Instagram at Freeway Ricky and on Facebook at Freeway Ricky Ross. Thank you so much.
Wait,
I enjoyed it.
are you sure it's nothing around I can dig for?